welcome. This is the first episode of the new podcast, Not Easy Being Geeky. I'm Rachel, and my wonderful guest this week is my husband, Justin.
Hey, baby.
Hi, thanks for being here. Thanks for living with me.
Yeah, absolutely. Traffic was horrible.
Yeah, I know. So this podcast is just a place where me, Rachel, can rant as much as I want about the things I love that are in nerd culture.
Go for
it. Yeah, so today's topic, I thought we'd talk a little bit about anime.
Bring it on, man.
Yeah, and so have you ever noticed that, like, when you try to bring up anime to somebody who's never seen anime and how they react to you, they're like either, what is this thing? Or, oh, you're one of those people.
Yeah, they're like
they
automatically put you in that tier in their mind.
Yeah, they automatically judge you because I would assume for people who have never seen anime and just when they think it, they instantly think hentai. Like porn, instantly.
Either that or
the weirdest thing you've ever seen where it's,
the worst example.
Exactly. Yeah. When I think of anime, the first thing I automatically think of is Sailor Moon. Instantly.
No, but that's a good one to go to.
Yeah, that was my childhood. That's the first anime I ever saw, and I fell in love with it, and ever since, I've been a weeb.
Well, you know what? That's...
Yeah, ever since, I've been a weeb.
But, you know, I mean... I've only seen the ones that, you know, I've watched with you. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, especially from your childhood, I mean, of course, it's got nostalgia like all over it, man. Even the style,
exactly. 90s anime style. To me is like still the best because the art style was amazing. The way they talked was amazing. The openers were amazing and everything like that. But every time you try to talk to somebody who's never seen anime, they judge you so hardcore because they just instantly think, oh man, this person is probably the weirdest person ever. And whenever I try to talk to them, I try to open their mind like, listen, that is not the only kind of anime. There are so many subgenres of anime. There's so many different kinds. And you just got to find those kinds that you like. You don't even have to go anywhere near that weird section. Because trust me, there are some weird ones. I'm not judging you if you like them. Just letting you know it's not my style. Yeah. But there are some weird
whatever
ones.
Weird means to you.
Yeah, whatever weird is to you, I'm sure we're all on the same page. Yeah.
Well, it seems like it's especially if it's somebody that has those opinions or whatever. It's always all in or all out. Yeah. It seems like, but before you start talking to them and letting them know, it's like, listen, dude, it ain't all crazy.
Yeah, but exactly. So I always have some really good like recommendations for people who are first getting into it and everything, and then I tell them the best part about anime are the openers. Anime has the best music. I don't care. Fight me to death on this, man.
The hardcore music videos that we get blessed with?
Oh, yeah. Like, gotcha. Honestly, man, the opening songs are amazing. Like, Sailor Moon slaps. Okay, it slaps. The best to me, got a killer guitar solo, and then it goes. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. And then you get into like stuff like Tokyo Ghoul, where it's soft, and then it's like dun, 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 it's like screaming and amazing. And then you got stuff like Demon Slayer is the same kind of way, where it's like chill, and then it's like it hits it hard. And then you got animes that have multiple openers, like My Hero Academia, where it's like every single one of them is amazing. Like
once they get through like a story arc, like
halfway through they change it, and you're like, awesome, new opener, new story, awesome. Yeah, you know, like when that new opener hits, there's a new story coming, or a new storyline at least in that anime. It totally changes the vibe, and I love it.
It does because of one, it preps you for the new approach, but they also have that like little filler area.
Yeah, they do.
But it's not like it's not where it's like annoyingly non-filler. It's still good
exactly.
Because it's usually
character development, which I love.
But they also do a good way of bringing in a transition to like a new bad guy or whatever. You know?
Yeah.
So they utilize it at that empty time.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And then what's amazing about that is with these openers, if you are a hardcore anime fan, you notice that as you're watching the series, they're dropping hints at the season, at least the really good ones that I've noticed. There are some that I literally have nothing to do with the anime, and they're just like all cutesy, blah, 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 blah. But the ones that are like My Hero is a very good example. They like constantly are throwing in little snippets of the season. Ruby is another very good. That's an American anime that was made by Rooster Teeth, but they're really good at dropping hints on the season in there. So if you really pay attention, you can kind of figure out what the storyline is for that season. So it's awesome.
I love Ruby.
Oh yeah, Ruby is amazing. Another great example that they make all their own music, and that stuff is amazing. I've never heard a bad song. It gets you pumped. It makes you feel good. It's awesome.
What's that? It's like an all girl rock band.
It is,
but it's one of those kind of things.
I forget the guy's name. It's gonna drive me crazy.
It's a different kind
but he's the composer, and then he gets the same band every time to sing it. I'll do research next time. Sorry, that's my bad. But Ruby is an amazing story. Basically, if you've never seen it, long story short, it's The Wizard of Oz, but dope.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh man, you went the full.
Yeah, it is because The Wizard of Oz classic, story, but this is like hardcore. I mean, they're dope teenagers training to be hunters and huntresses to save the world, and it's basically The Wizard of Oz. Ruby is the main character. She represents Dorothy with the ruby red slippers, and it's amazing. Love it. Definitely check it out if you've never seen it. It's on YouTube and on Rooster Tooth's website to watch.
It really is a great show.
It's a great show. Also, I feel like when you watch anime, there's also in the community. So this is the thing about anime. There are people who are hardcore anime sub watchers, which if you don't know what sub is, it is subtitles. So they prefer the Japanese original with English subtitles because they like the accuracy of the translation. Mm-hmm. Then you also got people who are hardcore dub watchers, which is, for those of you that don't know, dubbed, which means they're voiced over in English. To me, I don't care, but there are people that are so hardcore about it, and to me, it's a little toxic because. I mean, think about it. A lot of the time when people are first getting into anime, it's easier for them to understand it in English, and to
it already connects a bridge that they naturally have with the show just because it's in English.
It's in English. It's easier for them to understand it, and they don't have to worry about following along with it, Mm-hmm. I feel like sub watchers are usually people that are hardcore anime watchers that are, really into it, but I don't see what the big deal is. Now, trust me, I can totally understand both arguments because don't get me wrong, I do have my certain animes that I have to watch only in subtitles. I do. I really do. And I also have animes that I can only watch in dubbed. Like, I really do. Mm-hmm. But it's for different reasons. So I can understand to why someone would not like dubbed because there are some animes, perfect example, Sailor Moon, where they change aspects of the story to make it more friendly. Air quote.
Really?
Yes. So in Sailor Moon, perfect example. Just about to drop some hardcore info for you guys and some major spoilers. Which, if you haven't seen Sailor Moon by now, it's from the 90s. You're 20 years behind, man. Sorry.
But here's the alert right now.
Yeah, so here it is now.
Maybe this sparked their interest to watch. Sailor Moon. So you got.
Exactly. So Sailor Uranus and Sailor Neptune are not cousins. They are lesbian lovers. Just letting you know that now. They are not freaking cousins. They try to say that in the Americanized version that's dubbed. But it's very clearly obvious that they're lesbians. It's so obvious. Like, it's not even like, what? Wow. They also change all of their names. Well, not all of them, but the main characters' names. Most of them are changed. So Usagi Tsukino, who is Sailor Moon, she is Serena in the American one. Mm-hmm. I do not care. Personally, I love the American one because that's the one that I grew up with. But I do understand why people do not like it because they do change a lot of things in the American one. I've seen both. I love both. It doesn't matter to me. I
get that.
Yeah.
Nostalgia, though, kind of outweighs
So nostalgia for me is why I like the American one. I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for that. But I also love how in the American one...
I don't think you'll get hate for that.
I think I will.
That's a weird thing to get hate about.
I think I will. Honestly, there is a huge fan base for Sailor Moon, and most people do not like the American one. But
even though that's probably the one that most people
watched, yeah, probably.
So let's chill. If there is any hate,
let's chill on that, people. But also, stupid reason for me to like the American one is her friend Molly has a very thick New York accent, which I think is hilarious because they're in Japan. So where'd she get an American New York accent? Yeah, she does.
She's like,
oh, Serena. she sounds just like that. Like curly little ginger girl. It's hilarious. Serena. I don't know where it came from. It's hilarious. I love it. But I do understand both arguments to where it's like, you know, for me, it's easier to introduce people to anime with dubs because, you know, they'll eventually start to get more comfortable and start to, you know, be able to follow along with.
I get that. That's how I
introduced you to anime, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I have a hard time.
So to me, I just think it's pointless for people to get so angry about it and to have such a one-sided, you know, feel for it. Because it's like, to me, I don't care. I'll watch both. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I do have my certain ones that I do prefer. Like for me,
but that's a preference. But yeah, it's a preference. But you're not blasting people out.
But exactly. But I would never be like, you suck. Your opinion sucks just because you don't know. Like Demon Slayer for me. I watched it when it first came out because it was only in Japanese. They hadn't done the dub yet. And when I heard the characters' voices in the dub, it ruined it for me. I thought they sounded horrible. So it's like, here's these dope main characters who sound like kick-ass, and then in the American one, they sound all crybaby-ish and like, you know. So it was like, I don't know how else to explain it. So don't get me wrong, I do have my personal favorites for certain ones. But to me, it's just kind of, that's the part of the anime community I hate, because it's like there's so much toxicity between them that it's like, all right, like, can we just chill? We all watch, it's the same story, same characters, the same, you know, everyone, you both love it, so shut up and just get along and be happy that you both like the same anime, you know?
Yeah. There's going to be like a...
There's going to be a massive hate comments like, dub's way better, sub's way better, whatever.
Nice, well, first of all, nice action.
Thank you. Yeah. So like I said, sorry if there was any spoilers for Sailor Uranus and Neptune being lesbian lovers, but yes, we gave them a heads up. So. Yeah, we gave you a heads up. Also,
what's up?
My first crush as a kid, like, have you ever had a cartoon crush when you were a kid? Who's your first cartoon crush?
Oh, snap. I don't know, probably like...
A lot of guys tell me Roxanne from a Goofy movie, which I understand.
No, if anything, it would have been the Bugs Bunny chick.
Oh, Lola Bunny. That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Or Daphne.
Daphne.
From Scooby-Doo.
That's a good one, too. Yeah, redhead, hottie. Yeah. For me, my first anime crush was, again, in Sailor Moon. So either, if Sailor Moon was your first anime as a child, your first crush was either Tuxedo Mask or Sailor Uranus. Like, there was no... Because Sailor Uranus was that character that, like, they played off as could be a girl or a boy in the American version. So it was like, you didn't know until, like, they throw the bomb out there. Oh, my God, you're a girl! And you're like, I'm confused. Like, now, like, that's a beautiful woman. But she is. And so it's like, oh, okay, so either your first crush was Sailor Uranus or Tuxedo Mask. Or me, I loved Inuyasha. I also was in love with Inuyasha with the little puppy ears.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. And so I say that to get into ships, which if you don't know what ships are...
I don't.
It's a relationship that people want characters from a certain anime to be in together. This is also the part of the anime community I despise, because it can get so bad and so heated so quickly. Because if you don't like someone's ship, they will fight you to the ends of the earth to try to convince you that it is a good ship. It's horrible.
Is this like how like celebrity couples get like what is it, like Kanye and Kim Kardashian?
No, that's like how they get their nickname. No.
Yeah.
Well, and technically, yeah, people do give their ships nicknames. So like,
but it's kind of that same thing.
Yeah, it's that same thing where people are like wanting them to be together. You know?
Okay, I got you.
And so
I'm on board now.
Yeah, and so I hate this part of the anime community because there are people that like will really fight you, like, this ship's better, they're gonna be together, it's canon. Is it canon? Is it really? It's probably not. They're like, okay, perfect example. In My Hero Academia, the story is leading Uraraka and Deku to be a couple, clearly, because they both have crushes on each other. But there are people that ship Deku with Melissa. There are people that ship him with other girls. Like, there's the worst one I've seen with Deku is All Might. That is the one. That is pedophilia. That is pedophilia. Don't do that. That is a 60-year-old man with a child. Stop it. That's disgusting. It could be his grandfather at that point.
Yeah, no, Deku's so disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah. Cry, baby. No, but like, there's also, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. Stop it. Like, that's disgusting. But
just watch the show, man.
Just watch the show, man. Yeah. And so, like, don't get me wrong. I do have characters that I think, okay, these would be like cool together, but you don't see me like.
It is cool to theorize,
people.
but
yeah,
not
it's cool to theorize. Yeah, but people get like, oh, like they really believe in their heart of hearts that these people, man, they're the real deal. Like,
it's not a theory if it's nowhere near possible truth.
Exactly. So like for me,
but it is anime too. So.
For me, I do have certain ships. So like in My Hero, I think that Bakugo and Uraraka would be great together because. To me, he is the only one that has ever been like, I respect her. He fought her with everything he had. And I thought that was so cool. He was like, that girl's not frail. And I was like, go Bakugo for seeing a real woman, you know, not downsizing yourself because she's a girl. You know, he really fought her, like, because he thought she was worthy of him, like, putting in his all. So that's why I like them together. Plus, there's, like, little hints here and there in, like, the movie and stuff. And in, like, the manga, apparently.
Yeah.
But am I, like, throwing my ship down people's throats? No, I'm not. Because most likely, she's going to end up with Deku. Let's, like, just be real here. It's probably going to end up with Deku.
Yeah.
You know? But
it's a classic.
It's like, clearly the young boy, the main protagonist, gets the girl of his dreams, you know, his first
Or they
crush.
just, like, keep him... You know, like
it could be like a whole Inuyasha thing where it's like they have a crush on each other and don't get together until the final season. Sorry for another spoiler. But,
what the heck?
Like,
dude?
Well, that one's obvious. Like
20 years old.
Kagome, Inuyasha. Like, that's the whole freaking anime. But like, anyway,
jeez,
he doesn't end up with Kikyo, who's a freaking ghost. Okay, like, sorry. Not possible. Like, anyway, I'm getting angry here. Like,
yeah.
but people like really like hardcore get into their ships, and it's like, okay, this is toxic. Like,
you were just getting angry about your ship.
No, I'm saying like people really people really shove that crap down your throat. Like, see this episode from this season. And I'm like, dude, it's like, it's cool to have your people you think should be together. I think you're obsessed. I think you should tone it down because they're cartoons.
All I know is I felt like you were shoving that down my throat.
I'm sorry. I'll you know what? I've learned my lesson. I'm going to tone it back.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. But to me, it's just crazy how angry people get about it. Like, really.
I know.
Don't give me that look. But like, so I think it's cool to have like your people that you think should be together, and it's cool to like talk to other people about it. But when you start getting angry and like,
yeah, it's just like Zach Morris and Kelly Kapowski.
Yeah, Zach Morris is trash.
Yeah. We all know they were going to end up together, but did it really take them through college years?
Took them 30 years to figure. Yeah, exactly. Same exact thing. Every anime ever. They never. Yeah, till the last episode at the last second. Just like Ouran High School Host Club, they do not kiss, fall in love. Sorry. That's a reference to the opener, by the way. Because in the opening it says kiss, fall in love. And then like the last episode.
What show is this?
That's Ouran High School Host Club. It's 10. Yeah. There's only one season. People have been waiting 12 years now for a second one because they kept saying coming soon, like in the last episode. They should have never said that, by the way.
Man, that show was canceled.
Yeah, no, like it's made by the same people I think that do My Hero. So like clearly when that
show was canceled.
Yeah, so sorry, it's probably never happening. Yeah. There's like hints that there's possibly a season 2 coming this year in 2020, but I doubt it. No, I've waited 12 years for that. It's
that
not
wasn't
happening.
The moneymaker.
Yeah, which it has like a huge fan base, which is so funny. It's like people are like, I'm still waiting. 12 years.
It sounds like Skyrim fans. Yes.
Yeah, it's exactly the same thing.
AKA me.
Yeah. So, it's hard because it's like you get these people that are like really hardcore into it and everything, but it gets kind of toxic, and that's the part of the anime community I hate. But then there's also the part that I love, where is the cosplay community. I love the cosplay community. I love it because people bring your favorite characters to life. And I mean, some people are amazing. Like,
yeah, some people just
like kill it.
Bam.
I mean, nailed it. Like a couple of my favorite cosplayers are, I wish I knew how to say their, like Leon Shiro. He is a perfect example. Dude nails Sephiroth. I've never seen a better Sephiroth ever. Like, cause if you've never played Final Fantasy VII, Sephiroth is the villain, the best villain of all time, if you ask me, as far as video game characters. Amazing character. And he has such distinct features. They're so, I was going to say pointy, like so severe. I was going to say pointy because that's the first thing. His
like
sword, like, no, it's just like he's so angular, like so chiseled, like in the face. So it's like hard.
Like Final Fantasy VII graphics, or just like that's how
the character design is, period. Like if he's just very chiseled, angular, very like could washboard abs. You know what I mean? Like ripped.
On his cheeks.
Yeah, on his cheeks. Yeah. Ripped and like full on like contour. No, I'm kidding. But dude is ripped, like, and this dude, Leon Chiro, nails him, like, kills it. So whenever I get excited, I'm like, that is Sephiroth in my mind. Like, that dude, like, he's Sephiroth. And, like, I get so excited when I see these cosplayers, like, bring my favorite characters to life, because it's like, wow, you look just like them. It's so cool. It makes you, so which also gets to my point where I hate anime live action remakes. They're always bad. They are always bad. They never, like, I want for once an anime remake to look like the characters. Don't, like, oh god, perfect example. When they did Dragon Ball, whatever the hell that was, they had an all-American cast. Look, nothing like Goku. He's wearing, like, freaking jeans. Like, what? And then, like... And then they did Avatar: The Last Airbender. Ruined it. Okay? They called him Aang. His name is Aang in the movie. It's Aang. It's Aang. They say it all the freaking time. And like, they cut it in half, that story. So it's like, if you were going to make this movie, you would have needed to do it in like multiple, like, you ruined it. Don't do it. Stop making them. They're all bad. They never look like the characters. So I would like for once, for them to get an all cosplay cast. So that my characters look like the damn characters. I'm tired of it. It's horrible.
Well,
it makes me so angry.
Speaking of, I mean, imagine the people who the dubbed versus subbed version of this passion that you got going on. I mean, there's people that have that same passion
for dubbed and
that
yeah.
Thing. So just that's why that passion is never ending. Because look at the heat. Look at the heat coming off of you right now.
I'm like All Might. Like All Might, just mid transformation. Yeah, the steam coming off my body. It's just, it makes me so mad though, because clearly they rush those films just to make the money off of them.
Yeah.
But then people get so angry, so they make no money off of them because they're horrible. The only anime movies that are good are the ones made by the actual anime that are in the cartoon style. Like, don't make live action remakes. They're horrible. I've never seen a good one, ever. They're all bad. Like, just to get on a tangent here that's, like, completely outside of this, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
I was just about to bring that up.
Should have never been made. The new one, the old one in the 90s, amazing.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Right?
I was about to be going, like, my favorite live action was
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with...
Secret of the Ooze.
Yeah, Secret of the Ooze.
Come on.
With Vanilla Ice. Go Ninja, go. Yeah, that's amazing.
But also Kinu, a.k.a.
Yeah.
The Surfing Ninja. Nobody knows about that movie, dude. I love that movie. Anyways, but yes.
No. So only time should have ever been remade. Don't do it with anything else.
No.
They're horrible. It just makes me so angry. Like,
is it choking you up a little bit?
It is a little bit. I got a little angry. I got a little angry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna tone it down a little bit. Okay, sorry to bring it back. It's just it's not easy being geeky. So that's where we're gonna end this week's podcast. Thank you guys so much. Sorry for all my rants, but get used to them because that's what this podcast is all about. You know?
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Thanks again for being here, Justin. Thank you for being such a wonderful, supportive husband.
Yeah, you got it.
And also being geeky. I appreciate that.
That's my pleasure. I'm also wearing a Teenage Mutant Ninja t-shirt.
You are wearing it, and I'm wearing a Deku shirt. It was not planned, but thanks again, guys, for tuning in. I really appreciate that, and thanks for all your support.